All right, I don't know if this is an old one or a new one. Maybe you guys can pick it up.
What do you mean old one?
Did you? Is it the one that you had planned, the scheduled one?
Well, clearly not.
Okay,
That one had
yeah.
to be deleted.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So nobody's even on because they don't know it's there, right? It's all good. So I got 4 minutes in already. Yeah, I was excited because I got on at 9 o'clock and then it said reconnecting. So, and then it had to get deleted. A blind donkey. Howdy, monsters. Sangit. Hi, Mike. Hey, what's up? What's up? Thank God it's Friday. Happy Friday, brother. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. What's up, Saul? Yeah, like I was just saying, I was real excited to be on time, and then it just, whatever, the live wasn't connecting for some reason. So, have a great morning. Appreciate it. Yeah, so hopefully, like right now, I'm 5 minutes into rope pulling. I'm going to try to go longer than 20 minutes. Because so far, that's as long as I've been able to go. Yesterday was because my hands literally, like, got numb. Gloves are definitely a smart decision. Didn't get any blisters yesterday, so that's great. I thought I was talking to people, but clearly I wasn't. I decided to do arms and shoulders yesterday because that's the workout I was putting my clients through. And I did superset everything with wrist rolls, cable pulls, and flex grippers. So phenomenal arm and shoulder workout. 150 shoulders, 150 buys, 150 tries with 5 rounds of wrist rolls, cable pulls, and flex grippers. Do I still enjoy arm wrestling all these years? Absolutely. I love the sport, love the competition. Could you show me your pet dog or cat, whatever? So I got 5 dogs in the house and 2 cats out in the gym. So can't show you any of them right now because I'm outside and they're inside.
Maya was in your thumbnail.
Maya was in my thumbnail? Oh, yeah, Maya's our first. So she was kind of like a therapy dog for me. She calmed me down quite a bit. Was I successful in my first arm wrestling competition you entered as an arm wrestler? Well, I took 3rd place in my first event, so that's pretty successful. Got a medal. Schoolboy lost his super match against Wabinko a few days ago. Well, that guy must be strong then, because Schoolboy's really progressing. But yeah, Maya was our first. We got her 2011, wasn't it, baby? No, it was 2013. We got her 2013, and she is 12 years old. 13 years old. She almost 13? 13 years old. Yeah, 13 years old. Did I face Prime John Brzink? Several times. I've only ever got 1 pin on John Brzink. And basically, I was trying to slip and he held on all with the pad. Can I beat Levon now? No. If they told me I was pulling Levon in December, I feel like the version that I could be by December would be enough to win. But I doubt I will reach that. I don't know, I guess it's good. I guess I could just keep progressing, but we'll see. I'm gonna see if this will work. Yeah, it did. The hiding comment, I was just seeing what it said. What I think is the best routine for daily, or best routine for daily hand routine. Well, this works your top roll perfectly, right? Flex grippers help your hand a lot. The wrist rollers that I have, the softball wrist roller and the 2-inch pipe wrist roller, phenomenal. Travis, thank you. What's your question? See, Shubham says he has a question. How's your opinion about your next opponent? I think he's super strong, super strong. See if that'll let me touch that. I gotta get rid of that dude. Yeah. It won't let me. Well, that's unfortunate because I'd like to get rid of that guy. Yeah, bucket of rice, grab and twist. I think that's more therapeutic than anything, but I used to arm wrestle Man, I used to arm wrestle 3 nights a week, 500 matches a night. Rematch with Jerry, that'd be cool. Biceps pumped are 22 inches. Rice bucket is good for your hand. Real good for your hand. Strengthening your hand, conditioning your hand, blood flow. What's up, Jeremy? But I don't have it as high of a priority as like flex grippers and wrist rolls and stuff. But I probably should re-implement that this last week of training, you know. Just get a little bit more extra time. Oh yeah, Jerry's a good dude. We've all known, all of us here in the States, normally, we've all known each other for so long. Like Jerry and I go all the way back to 1995, so we've known each other 30 years. Appreciate it, Samuel. Yeah, Sue, man, I told you, natural arm wrestlers should train. When I started arm wrestling, I was arm wrestling 500 matches a night, 3 days a week. Cried my arms to sleep many nights. When I beat Devin in 2008, was that my highest performance? Probably not. I think 2012, beating Andre Pushkar 6-0, very high level, very fit there too. 2017, winning the WL when no one thought I could, and I wasn't seeded, and all 3 guys, it was Travis, Dave, Nick Zener, all 3 the top seeds, and I beat all 3 of them en route to the title, so that was pretty good. Beating Devin in 2018, I was in good form. I was probably in better form in 2019 when I beat Dave Chafee, though. But man, it depends on your metabolism, so I can't give you suggestions on gaining weight. For me, it's just eat. You know, my body wants to gain weight easy. Can you get back your cupping now? I don't know what you mean by that. I've been cup training on my wrist cup machine for over a year now, probably. Make a video on how to train for arm wrestling. Yeah, we might do something like that. Best exercise to do for arm wrestling is arm wrestling. But if you want to mimic it, get a handle on a pulley system. That's the best way to mimic arm wrestling, in my opinion. Lenny, I don't know if you're strong to dump wrist. I guess it's possible. I always try to keep my knuckle high, but I know if someone's trying to hook you, a lot of people will drop their rods or do a low hand top roll to keep from getting hooked. But the reason people haven't been able to hook me is because my pronation is so good. Are you in your prime? I believe I am. What machine are you using for the rope? Similar to the resistance on a rolling machine? No, it's got 7 different levels of resistance. I have to tighten mine up sometime. But yeah, this is a Marpo Kinetic Vector rope pulling machine that for me mimics how I'm going to top roll. How many exercises do you work a day? Well, I do this every morning. I normally do some form of wrist rolls, flex grippers within my workout, you know. I mean, the only way I'll ever shave the beard is if Rebecca wants me to, you know, and right now she loves the beard, so I don't have any thoughts on Devin versus Nugo. I mean, practice on a coffee table doesn't matter, right? I don't think Nugo's even close. Yeah, I mean, he's a very strong guy, but his go-to move of hooking, I don't believe he can hook me. So Armiz versus Levon, 25% chance Armiz. Levon's a favorite. Gangster, I said I might make a video on how to train for arm wrestling. What I think I should have done to have beat Vitali. I think I had him beat round 1. I just had some unfortunate calls, and I had it was a very emotional day for me because it was after midnight and it was Mother's Day and it's actually my mom's birthday, and after round 1 having everything and then, you know, unfortunate calls, I abandoned my game plan and kind of screwed myself, but he did arm wrestle very well. That's cool. If I see you, I'll sign your shirt. I think Zaranoff beats Corey in a deep hook. I think Corey's got a shot at him, you know. Well, this machine's about $2,000, but they discontinued it. So there's other options out there, but I don't think they make this one. You could Google or Amazon or eBay Marpo Kinetic Vector rope pulling and see if someone's trying to sell theirs. You know, I know Jeff Hale has one of these because I suggested him buy one. I know Robert Baxter has one because I suggested him buy one. But yeah, I love this thing. I don't know. I don't know about Irma's flop press versus Levon. That was after a war and him matching Levon with back pressure and fatiguing out Levon's bicep and then able to drop into that press. So I don't know. The goal is still Levon, yes. Man, training with Brian Shaw is just going to be about scheduling, you know. Devin's got to earn the shot, right? But I mean, the thing is, right now, they would probably give Devin a shot anyway, just because he brings in the views. Well, I haven't seen any new sponsors from the two World's Strongest Men getting into arm wrestling, but I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more exposure going on. I don't have any intentions to go to the Strongest Men on Earth event. Ryan hasn't, you know, asked me or invited me to come out, so it's not on my schedule. I have no idea if training your riser before I'm wrestling leg affects how much you can lift. The riser's the only thing that matters in that lift. Hi from Australia, appreciate it. I don't have a prediction on Devin Vitale 50-50, you know. That's all I got. I'm 16 minutes in already, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Well, I appreciate that, Jay. I'm amongst the top guys, but it would be cool if I can claim that top spot. You know, we'll see. Because I'm not going to travel. It's like I'm not going to the event. Jeff, you're asking, why does Brian have to invite me? Because I'm not just going to an event. I don't want to leave my dogs. I'd have to be involved somehow. Best restaurants in Hot Springs. Best German food is Steinhaus Keller. Rod's Pizza used to be my favorite pizza years ago. I don't know. Well, I mean, I had came off injury, and Jerry was having some decent wins, so him getting a shot versus Levon was, I mean, just how things work, you know. I hope I get a shot eventually. Man, I don't know what's more effective, 45 or 90. Depends on the person, I guess. See, we have not had good DeLucas yet, Jeremy. I know people brag about it a lot, but we haven't had a good one. Now, I guess we haven't had it, like, fresh, warm. We've just had it, like, delivered somewhere or at an after party or something. Well, I'm not going to show the machine I'm using because I'm using it. But I'm telling you, just Google Marpo Kinetic Vector Seated Rope Point. Jeffrey, that's just a dumbass comment, dude. No, I'm telling you, I'm a professional athlete and I have other obligations. So yeah, I'm not going to drive out to Colorado to go to an event just to attend the event. So if you don't like that answer, sorry, that's the answer. I've done a lot to encourage people to join the sport. I don't have to go to the Shaw Classic or Strongest Man on Earth, whatever. This morning was 291. Jerusalem, Johnny, yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Do what? What was it? Huh?
What answer do you know?
Dude's like, are you going to the Strongest Man on Earth? And I'm like, I don't have, he'd have to invite me to come out and do something. Oh, you're not, it's an open tournament. Why do you got to be invited? Because I got other things going on. Oh, you mean you won't go help the sport? Blah, blah, blah. yeah, dude, whatever. And then he's talking about how much he likes me, and I'm talking shit to him, so whatever. I mean, it's just, people don't understand. Like, I'm not just going to leave my family, leave my dogs to go out to an event. You know, they'll have plenty of people there to promote the sport. Big fan from Mexico. Appreciate it. I think Dennis knows how to arm wrestle real well. I just think he's, you know, had to fight a lot of injuries and different things and illnesses. He's a very good arm wrestler.
Aloha pulls.
Elite pulls by Aloha. So I'm 20 minutes in already. Tips on getting a healthier shoulder. Not really. I just have always just trained shoulders. Yeah, Monster Factories are private facilities, so no, it's not just open to anybody. When am I going to arm wrestle Ryan Bowen? I've actually never even practiced with Ryan Bowen, but he might come here after Chicago. Not sure. Doing a little training, some content, but who knows? Why do I keep losing? I've lost 2 matches. I just came off a 5-match winning streak. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm arm wrestling, strongest arm wrestler in the world. Could be something to do with that. Yeah, I'm sure Devin and I'll pull again at some point. We said we would, so I'm sure we'll do it eventually. I don't even understand that. I don't even understand that question, Jeffrey. Yeah. Appreciate it, Jeremy. Okay, Ryan, I can't put my arm straight because I've had multiple fractures over the years. I've been arm wrestling 35 years. It does damage to your arms. Yes, I think I could be Vitaly if we faced again. Help. Any tips for helping nerve pain damage? I mean, icing is what I do a lot. I don't know how strong Andre was. Yeah, I don't understand a commercial champion, dude. Like, that's a dumbass question. Like, you got about one more of those smart ass remarks and you're getting deleted. I mean, I just don't. Am I a people's champion or am I a commercial champion? What the hell does commercial champion mean? And then apparently I'm an educated man and it's BS because I don't know what a commercial champion is.
What?
Commercial champion? Like, am I the people's champion or commercial champion? I don't even understand what commercial champion is. That's a weird question, you know? Kevin James. Exciting if you beat Armez and Vitaly and then face LeBron. That's cool. Jeffrey Toll. I've been arm wrestling for 35 years. I've done a lot of things without getting paid. I'm a professional athlete, so yes, I should get paid. But yeah, I've already told you, I'm not going out to the strongest man on earth just to go see the event. I have other things in my life going on. What's up, Alex? What machine am I using? Marpro Kinetic Vector Rope Pulling Machine. I've had tons of issues with tendonitis type pain, and you just deal with it or find ways to overcome it, whatever. Yeah, I agree. Alexa. Yeah, I did too, Vicus. Amen, brother. Death Bob. Blessed weekend as well to you. Last time I completely shaved it was 2017, but I've trimmed about 6 inches off half a dozen times. I'll be 52 in 6 days. I trained shoulders last night, so I don't know what that means. I train shoulders every week, chest every week, back every week, arms every week, legs every week. Yeah, arms are burning quite a bit. I'm 24 minutes in, but that was my goal. I'm trying to get all 30 minutes in on this. There you go, Jeffrey, appreciate it. Yeah, I do JM presses on tricep day. I've never had a practice pull with Levon, no. Not really sure on what, tips on how to come out of a pin. Just be real stubborn, Forearm pumped is 18.5. Ryan Shaw, I've never arm wrestled, no. I got a couple things I need to work on, but yeah, I believe I'll be able to beat Hermes. Do you think you're the heavy favorite against Duranoff? I mean, anything could happen in arm wrestling. Never held a cigarette in my life, never held a vape, so no. It's possible that I will make a video on how to train for arm wrestling. I can't guarantee it. I think you've asked me that 3 times. I've answered every time. Not an address that I can give out right now, no. There is no talking about King's Boot technique. It's just top row, arm kind of fails, and you just hang in as hard as you can with a lot of pronation. I don't really think I made any mistakes until after round 1, and then I just abandoned my game plan and went offensive instead of staying pronation engage back first and controlling center table. So yeah, it was unfortunate. Thank you, Trey, I appreciate it. Mike, the new John Wick chapter is pretty good if you're looking for something else to see. I didn't know there was a new John Wick out already. I'm sure I want to see it. We got excited last night. I was flipping the thing and it said The Accountant 2 is on Prime, so we'll probably be watching that tonight. What's the difference between my King's Move and Yoshi's? I mean, I think I have more pronation. Yeah, I can't supinate my hands, so I can't do dumbbell wrist curls. Plan for the Georgia match to win. Heaviest easy bar curl, reverse curl was over 300 for reps back in the day, but right now I'm probably about a 260 would be my cheat curl max or something probably. Oh, Red Cabin, I appreciate that. That'd be nice to get it somehow, but message me on one of my other platforms and I can get you an address. Okay, so to ask me a question whether or not I think I could beat Brian Shaw shows how naive you are in arm wrestling. He could potentially become a major player at some point, but it wouldn't even be close. Now, I can't beat him in strongman, but he can't beat me in arm wrestling, so. Tim Breslin's, I think he's in Tennessee now. He's doing a lot more like tournaments and state super matches here in the States and stuff. Thank you, Cody, appreciate it. Praise the Lord. 183 people. We only got 42. I didn't realize we had 183 people. We got 42 thumbs up. If you guys can double click the screen or click out and hit that thumbs up, I really appreciate it. Who has a hammer right now? Well, the legacy hammer, Levon has it because he hasn't been beaten since he beat Devin. Yeah, arms are burning pretty bad. Oh, man. You're answering questions every beginner has. Well, I'm trying. Henry, what's up, buddy? Getting close, getting close. Legs be as big as my wrist. Well, I'm sure they are. My wrists are only 10 inches, and sometimes they're 10. And I think when England measured them 10, it's because I just got off the plane. I had a little water retention because I haven't been able to get 10 cents, you know. But they're always at least 9.5, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 10 is pretty big. But I heard Levon has gotten his up to almost 12, which is crazy. Corey's are 10.5.
This one's back.
What? They're still in.
It felt like it was all the way
Yeah.
up.
No, they're still in. How do I deal with inflammation? I do a lot of cold immersion therapy, like either freeze sleeves, cold plunge. Used to do a lot of ice bath for my elbows. Make a ice bath out of the sink. Dump arms in it. Arms would destroy the best version of Lexi Voted. Right now, arm wrestling does not have a drug administration for USADA. Like the WAFs and stuff like that, and I pay, they test. But right now, we don't have anything like that. Some people get more than that. I favor whatever move lets me win. Yeah, I've heard the Kratos thing a lot, but no one knows me, so there's no way I'd ever get a starring role as Kratos. But I thought about doing a Comic-Con dress as Kratos and go set up a table and film a bunch of Beat the Champs while I'm dressed as Kratos and I'm wrestling other characters and stuff. Yeah, I don't know about Dennis and the Legacy Hammer. That's a whole big old debacle. I haven't followed it though. So I'm at 31 minutes of rope pulling. This is crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off at 30 minutes. That'll give me 34 minutes. The most I've ever made so far was my final WAL event. That was my biggest payday so far. But that's why people are like, oh, you should have run the match. No, there's a win bonus. And Jerry fouled 2 times in a row. Like he did it in round 4, and then he knocked my elbow off, so it didn't count. Round 5, he kept it off. And I'd been arm wrestling with a broken hand since round 2. So yeah, I wasn't about to give up my win bonus after I'd already won. Now somebody throw some more money down on the table and I win again. But he quit, so. And then the year before when he beat me, I took my hand off, white sweat on my eyes. They called me for a second foul, or third foul, whatever it was. And he was so happy to win that way. So, you know, what's good for him is good for me. He wanted to win on fouls. I was happy to win with him quitting. I didn't quit. I just wiped sweat out of my eyes. I mean, I'm as confident as I can be. I mean, it's professional. Everybody at this level is really strong, so anything could happen, but I'm going to give it my very best. Any type of 2-inch spinner normally. It's a lot. It's a lot of resistance here because it's constant pressure, right? But yeah, it's running fouls keep matches going, so yeah, I like them. I don't think he has a bigger hand and wrist than Levon. I think he's got bigger arms, but I don't think he's got a bigger hand and wrist. Talking about Andre Smayev, I don't think he does. No, I don't think that's my. I'm in better shape now than I was in 2018 for sure, from an arm wrestling perspective. Right now, I mean, like not today, but once I'm healed and rested, this is my best form ever. I mean, if you're from LA and you want to go to Indianapolis and keep your business, realtor business, I think, you know, it's a lot less expensive to live in Indianapolis than it would be LA, so I think it'd be cool. I think Brian Shaw's got a lot of potential. I favor Levon against everyone. Yeah, I'm sure I'll fight Devin again eventually. All right, guys, I'm almost 34 minutes. I might go ahead and go 31 on here to make it a total of 35 minutes because that's craziness. McHenry said he'll be here around 10, but he's going to text me on his way. McHenry's going to be here around 10, but he's going to text me on his way. You still got 21 minutes. When I get done here, I'm going to start weed eating. Spray myself off with off and go start weed eating. Irma's versus Prime Dennis. I would say Irma's probably. I can't tell you between Irma's and Vitali because I was in a different place when I pulled Vitali. Marple Kinetic Vector seated rope pull machine. Well, they're just $1.99 gloves I got yesterday, so I wouldn't have blisters. Well, we'll see. I mean, maybe it's not a bigger hand. I don't think. I don't think his hand's bigger, but who knows? No, I don't have any events on July 19th or 20th. We have Arkansas State July 12th at the Harley-Davidson dealership in Little Rock, Rock City, Harley-Davidson. 50-50 Devin versus Vitali, in my opinion. All right, that's 35 minutes of rope on. That's the longest I've done in a long time. Do you ever think about being a part of the sport when it gained so much popularity and having handed that literally? I don't give much thought, man. I've just been doing this for 35 years, so. How long did it take me to become state champ? I won my first state title in '92, Louisiana State Championship. First tournament was in 1990, and it was a state championship. No, it wasn't. It was a county, Saline County Fair. Took third there. Took second in the state championship the next year, and then I found out about arm wrestling because that was wrist wrestling, lock hands, middle, put in your forearm. And then I went to my first arm wrestling competition, and that was August 1st. So 3 months later, I won my first state championship. Man, the Lake District is amazing. We had so much fun there. It's gorgeous. We'd love to come back, but right now I'm not looking to do any traveling. I just don't want to be away from my dogs. Oreo's 15, and she's outlived anyone that person has ever bred by at least 3 years already. So I want to spend as much time with her as I can, you know. Who's got the best chance against LeVon? I don't know. Irma is just strong. Vitali has good potential. Devin. I do think that there's a version of me that can beat him. I really do. But it's going to take stopping him somewhere near the center, bleeding him, taking into deep rounds. You know, maybe I don't win until round 3 or 4 or something. But yeah, I mean, I won't do a video just showing off the pets probably because I don't do a video inside my house very often, and that's where the dogs are. But the cats, we do quite a bit. But yeah, we might do a video while we're walking the dogs or something. Arm wrestle as much as possible when you first start arm wrestling, and then look online and see what the top guys in the sport are doing for weightlifting. Now, I also think you need to do traditional weightlifting as well because you need to have that strength base. But yeah. Man, it looks like Devin's endurance just keeps getting better. JW and Howdy from Kentucky, what's up? All right, guys, so I'm 33 minutes on this, but I started all this stuff 43 minutes ago. I'm not going down to 115 anytime soon. I'm still going after a shot at LeVon. But, guys, I would assume I'm back on here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Yeah, please, guys, we had 126 people on here, 68 thumbs up. If we can get that to 80 real quick, I don't know why 80 is a number every day, it seems like, but we can try to get that to 80. I'd appreciate it. Either double click the screen or click out and hit it. Post a lift. What kind of lift you want, Lago? I'm not doing any arm wrestling lifts until next Friday, and I'm gonna try to set PRs on everything. I did some good stuff. I filmed a couple little like cable pulls and top curls and tricep press downs just for some content to post. They're wanting us to really hype up our matches, so I got a few things to post. But yeah, guys, 80, awesome. Appreciate you guys. 180 people on here right now. That's amazing. 9 o'clock tomorrow. Tune in. I used to always do my heaviest stuff 8 days out, and I'm just back to that. My dad loves you. Well, give him my best. Barely lift, bro. Barely lift. All right, guys. God bless. Take care. 9 a.m. tomorrow.